What's up, my 5,000 fish tankers? It's your boy, Jedediah Cucumber Striker, back with another swamp recap. Thanks to all the clippers as well. You can find their references in the description down below. And thank you for liking this video, which you did, right? And subscribing to my channel, which you totally did do, right? Yeah, so start the video. Day 19. Bit of a relaxing day for the fish after 4 of them were ejected the night prior. We have a king of the house challenge where one fish gets a powdered wig and they're literally in control of everyone else in the house. They have to do whatever they say, obey to all their wishes, etc. It was okay, but honestly, I think it was just a tactic to keep the fish busy by themselves without needing too much guidance from production, who needed to prepare for the night to come. Each fish got a one-on-one interview with Jet to see where their heads were at when it came to the game. They all seem to be taking notes from the day before and are beginning to look at the other fishes as competition instead of friends. And then at night, all the fish are brought into B1 for the most devastating, f***ed up challenge the fish have ever seen in Season 2. The return of the cell for $10,000.
Would you like me to give you $10,000?
Yes.
Well, you're gonna have to work for it, son!
Yes!
Yeah! When I was a little boy, about your height and weight, I wanted that $10,000 bag, but I couldn't get me no $10,000.
This version of the cell is much like the Cell 2 from Season 1, where the fish are all trapped in one room, and there's a series of mini challenges that they have to partake in. Each challenge is worth a certain amount of points. Whoever's still remaining in the cell by the end of the time limit, which was not specified, and also has the most amount of points will be the winner of the 10K. They also installed hamster spouts to drink water out of, a bucket in the closet for pee-pee and poo-poo, and they cranked the heat up. At one point, production even updated the site, so B1 now has like a temperature reader at the bottom right corner of the screen, so you can see how messed up it is in there. Obviously, I'm not gonna run through every single challenge, but here's my speed run for day 19. They had to build sandcastles, do an act like Jimmy challenge.
You know, get through to us and we will, and hopefully through this little venture, I'll be able to go back to my town and buy the barn and start my own business, mogul.
Swamp Ninja Warrior. Not only did Shinji win, but he was literally the only one that could complete the course. The Trauma Dump Challenge, which Taylor finally opens up about her past.
So when I was 13, an older girl that was like my only friend at the time, like manipulated me into thinking I was lesbian, or cut my name into herself and like show it to me as proof, forced me to text her every second of every day. She kind of got me into like cutting myself. Like I would cut myself to feel better. She would hit me. She would like try to do things with me and I'd tell her no. She drove me to have a lot of depression within myself, a lot of paranoia within myself, a lot of trust issues, and everybody thought I was gay, so nobody tried to be with me or like comfort me in any kind of way, and there were many times where she would like cut words into herself, not just my name, but like would cut words like second choice into herself and send it to me to rub it in my face. It gets worse and I just would rather not get into it.
Also, Jimmy was exempt from the challenge, but he was awarded an honorary point for literally trauma dumping every single day he's been in the tank thus far. They do another round of Production Says. This time it's being run by TTS.
Production says Trish kiss Shinji.
Is that allowed?
I think it's allowed if it's like they didn't say lips, so that probably means I don't know.
If it's not allowed, we won't let it through. You dumb motherfuckers.
Production says Jimmy pour sand down your ass crack. Production says everyone has to squawk like duan'ye.
Oh my God.
Production says look up and brush your tongue with an invisible toothbrush. Production says act like monkeys and throw sand around.
They make a human centipede.
Production says create a human centipede with Tay in the back.
Oh
my God. Alright, so
Jimmy, come here. Who wants my...
Here, I'll put my forehead on your butt.
Production says have an angry Indian argument.
You heard?
Production says reenact George Floyd's arrest with Jimmy as George Floyd.
Get down on the ground!
Get down!
Get down!
I can't sneeze!
Production says
They do a zip chug challenge featuring icky pukers.
Get your cans out.
I like two. I think I like the...
Then they do a challenge to see who can cut off the most amount of hair, which Tomas, who is now going by Toby, that's his new name, he royally messed this one up and Gold Striker was not happy. He was instructed specifically to go last, to be the last person to cut his hair off, but he ended up going first and it just messed everything up.
Whoever cuts off the most hair,
Are you serious?
he gonna get 5 points.
Oh my god.
You go last, Tony.
Okay, well.
I have a hairbrush and some scissors.
Cake!
And also, this is my cake.
Toby Thomas,
We
Thomas,
don't
be a
have any
man
more
and cut
room
your
in our
hair.
fridge.
You're the one who can
So I
just
can
win it
store it
easy.
up here,
Do it, brother, man up.
but do not let anything happen to it.
The mirror?
He actually looks pretty
Yeah, he
fly.
got me beat. Anyways. Hell yeah.
Did either of y'all cut your hair? You're not
No.
You know why I told you to go last, right?
Because he has so much. He could just cut off.
But you know why I told you to go last?
No.
Can you guess? You want to think about it?
So make them cut their hair?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you defending what you did?
Yeah.
Okay, you are doing so incorrectly, so I'm taking away 1 point from you. If either of y'all want to chop your head, I'll give you 5 points. You don't even have to compete. You just gotta cut
Doesn't
it.
matter how long.
Cut it boy length. Thomas, if you hack it up like this right here, I'll give you 1 point back.
Thomas, you look like
You have to
Willy
let
Wonka,
Trish do it, make it all.
Okay.
You get bingo points.
Bad alopecia.
You look like a cancer patient.
Judge Tomas cut his hair first because everyone else forfeited. Free my cool dude TJ. Give him his 5 points.
Everyone forfeited because he cut his hair first. If somebody wants to clip the sequence of events and put it on Twitter, I'll check.
That was only worth 1 point. They you Thomas. My boy, did he
There's a reason why I told him not to tell people that he's and to go last.
Justice for TJJJ.
Alright. Grab team, you want to do justice for TJ?
But thanks to a poll and him being a fan favorite, he did end up winning the challenge.
Justice for TJ, yes or no? If you say yes, he gets 5 points. If you say no, he gets no more points.
He did tell us that you said that.
He gave up the joke, which was to have you two shaved for no reason, which is what I hate about this show. 60% of you voted to provide this man with 5 points, and 5 points he shall have.
Day 20. In the early hours, Duan'ye and Trish get into an explosive argument, beginning his freeloader arc and messing with the fish, trying to get them to break.
Remembrance of Toby's hair, make it soulful, black church
You
vibe,
did.
red
First, suck
Toby's
his
hair.
dick. You like him,
I
though.
did not suck his
You're a
dick.
sad case for an Asian.
The challenges continue. Some of the notables were who can cry first, who can hurt Toby's feelings the best. To reiterate, Thomas is now Toby. Just want to remind you on that. I believe his name changes not too soon after this, so don't get used to Toby.
I think Taylor was just told to like you and that she actually doesn't care for you like you would hope. And the rocking back and forth is actually really unattractive to a woman, and it really turns off women and repulses them.
Bobbing for hard-boiled eggs.
Eggy Geckers, go.
I didn't get one. No.
Nice and gooey.
And in the wee hours of the morning, production finally let the fish get some rest, until moments later when they hit them with a strobe light.
Someone in this house has AIDS.
The room gets filled with smoke.
This is reality! This is reality!
As a reminder, all throughout the past few hours, Duan'ye's been going off on Trish this whole time.
Just like, that's why Judge said that shit was cringe. That's why Judge said that shit was cringe to my black people. Bitch, you're lucky. All of y'all are here because of our color, you dumbass hoe. Them fat ass legs. Bitch, the only way you look good is from neck up.
And now he starts going off on TJ too.
I just don't want to box you. I
Swear.
want to vote for you.
Only losers and
Like, you literally like dumb as for real. Like, for real. Okay. If Brian was still here, you wouldn't even be here. Like, you're literally dumb as
I forgot to mention at some point production does cut a hole in the door, like a circular hole. I believe it was during the trauma dump story where Taylor started crying.
Or like comfort me in any kind of way.
They take the camera from the attic and place it inside the hole. They cut in the door, giving us a second angle in B1.
Wow.
It's a little hole for making poo-poo.
Look past it.
Oh, wow.
Production congratulates them on lasting 5 hours in the cell.
I just want to congratulate you guys for spending 5 hours in the cell.
Thank you.
Black.
They had been there for 11 so far. And after they finally get some sleep, Toby devolves back into TJ and gets poop shy and is the first to leave and has to spend some significant time in the dog house.
JJ will send smokes when fish toys are on Jimmy gang. JJ carrot don't quit on us Jimmy.
Good luck, guys.
Stop the lies, Thomas.
Good luck.
Stop the lies. Don't back out.
The most expensive poop TJ and or Toby will ever take. Now with less of a penalty, Jimmy is the second to walk out of the tank because he didn't have his meds on him.
Well, if you leave, you can't come back in.
I know that, but suck the gay black dude's dick.
Oh my god.
This was fun, but it's like, again, like, I can't go back to that state again.
Jimmy dogs.
GG, Jimmy.
He prefers the smaller ones because they put up less of a fight. Chihuahuas and poodles are favorites.
Which I think is a silly Billy reason. He just wanted out, like he couldn't take it. He could have just asked productions to go get his meds. He knows they would have given it to him. He just left on his own accord. During the fattest vape trick challenge, Trish leaves when duan'ye, the only one with a vape, refuses to let her hit it.
But only she can hit my vape.
Only Taylor.
Only Taylor can.
Okay.
No,
So
me. Oh, and Shinji, that's it.
Trish can't?
No.
Alright,
No,
so
no.
you'll use a cigarette.
Actually, then, oh no.
You want to leave the cell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duan'ye, even if you can't win grand prize, you can still win cell challenge.
This would be the final straw for her in their argument arc saga, and she just needed to get away from him. Later that day, Trish would mention the real reason that she left the cell was because she felt like any challenge that had fan voting elements to it, she would instantly lose, and she was just too far behind on points to make it worth the torture to go through. Ben tells duan'ye to leave the room for killing the vibes.
Dunny, can you leave the room? We're gonna switch the vibes up in here. Yeah, we need you to leave the room. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So you're refusing to leave the room?
I don't know if you're serious or not.
No, I'm serious.
Like, dead ass serious?
Yeah, for real.
Like, 100% serious?
Yeah, no, I'm not fucking with you.
So if I leave, what happens?
Stop resisting.
You're done.
What, the challenge?
Yeah, with the challenge. Can we pick it up? Let's go. Come on. You gotta leave the room.
Are you like, I just don't know if you're joking. Like,
I'm serious. You gotta leave the room now.
Okay, cool then.
Next challenge will begin shortly.
In reality, I think what happened here was Ben found it more interesting to have duan'ye leave and continue the Trish argument saga that he was having with her. On top of that, I think the only other two people left in the cell so far were Shinji and Taylor. This seems like a challenge that they wanted to have one of the actual like fish win over one of the freeloaders. Trish dumps a bunch of ranch sauce on duan'ye's clothes.
Why did you touch my shit?
Because you keep talking shit.
So,
Keep
I'm just
talking
letting you know, don't leave shit because I'm going to destroy every you have.
You can try.
No, I am. Trust me, I am. Bitch, I came at all of y'all. I came at Brian. I came at your boyfriend, bitch. I'm not scared of nobody.
My boyfriend.
Bitch, it is your boyfriend. That's why you
it's
cried over
not.
me, you little hair bitch. I don't give a f. Like I said, everything of yours, I'm up. So, bitch, you better be up every day, every
And this leads to the final chapter of their argument saga. And as things are hitting their feverish peak, Trish throws rice at duan'ye, who almost goes full Jimmy, and Vance has to come in and separate them.
Huh? Don't hit me again. Like, no, you did hit me. Don't hit me for real. Did I throw something at you? Did I throw something at you? Don't throw nothing at me, bitch. Before I knock you out. Don't throw shit at me. I'm dead ass.
Back in the cell, which has been mostly uneventful, the most notable was probably the 2 remaining fish having to grab the attic cam that was stuck in the door and making vlogs.
Hello, my name is PewDiePie! PewDiePie! Top of the morning! Top of the morning!
And we have a special guest on our vlog today, Shinji. I'm actually holding him hostage in here so I can beat him.
Very season 1 cell 2 MTV crib vibes. And then Shinji randomly leaves the cell, and seconds after, before he has a chance to explain, the feed mysteriously cuts. The stream had been down for some time, and when it finally comes back, Shinji explains to the other fish that he was doing the math and thought he had a big enough points lead over Taylor to leave and still win. He was wrong. The judge arrives and Taylor is officially awarded her $10,000 prize for winning the cell challenge. Duan'ye and Trish are forced into a couples counseling, while a new freeloader is silently added to the tank, not too dissimilar to Delaney. After the session wraps, we get formally introduced to Brittany, a Southern belle who gives a Wish.com summer type vibe. A secret initiative mission is handed out to Shinji. He has to steal all the food in the house and put it in the basement. Duan'ye is given one as well. He is tasked with administering AIDS tests to all the fish, but he doesn't follow instructions multiple times, which sends the judge into an unbridled rage.
Yep, I got my test done. It's sitting.
Give me that. Give me that. Oh. You idiot. What's wrong with y'all? Hey, guys.
Wait.
Listen up. Ooh, motherfuckers.
Sorry about that, Judge.
Stupid. All right, y'all, go ahead and take your AIDS test. Everybody be right here where the things are. Take your AIDS test.
Finally, everybody takes the tests. While the results are coming in, a fan pays for the very first fish date fish toy. This basically forces 2 fish in the house to go on a dinner date. After their tumultuous day, the fan had chosen Trish and Duan'ye. And with all the AIDS tests obviously coming back positive or negative, whichever one it means that you don't have AIDS, Jimmy looks over at Shinji's test results and notices that he has AIDS, possibly.
I'll tell you that much right now.
What the hell, Shinji? That's a fade line.
Like half Ryan.
Shinji's got AIDS.
The bag over your face.
Yeah, this is a fade line.
Talking about
No.
Like half Ryan.
No. Which one?
I'm really not surprised.
To be clear, there was like a small, very faint second line, so it's not completely clear whether or not he actually has AIDS, but there is a possibility. Day 21. The judge uses swamp magic to cure Shinji of his AIDS.
I done figured out why this swamp magic did not work on Summer, and it's because she didn't have AIDS. That's a funny little thing about swamp magic. It don't really work if you got AIDS. Swamp magic ain't gonna do you no good if you don't have AIDS. You understand me? It just don't work no good if you don't have AIDS. He has AIDS. Probably. Say what? Probably. Probably for a while. Probably giving it to people. Yeah. So now we're gonna do a little bit of swamp magic. Turn on the bubble hazer. We get the bubble, itchy bubble powder. We mixed up bubble sauce with the itching powder. Oopsie, I did an oopsie. I mixed up the bubble sauce with the itching powder. So actually don't touch it, Trish, because it'll make you itch. Mr. Shinji, can we get you laying down here in the car? We gotta get the AIDS up out of this man. We gotta lift the AIDS up out of this man. No more AIDS!
No more!
Get the AIDS up out of this man! Repeat after me, y'all. Get the AIDS out!
Get the AIDS out!
Get the AIDS out!
Get the AIDS out!
Now everybody stand up in a circle around this man. And now, he only got a little bit of AIDS. We are going to absorb a little bit of his AIDS out of him. Draw the AIDS out of him.
Get him out!
Get the AIDS out of him. That's the most important part. Get the AIDS in. Back up, back it up. Now he's Japanese, so he's like a broken piece of electronics. So we gotta get him. We gotta cover him in rice. Everybody, sit where you're sitting and repeat after me. Ooh, God, 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 God, ooh, God, ooh. All right, hopefully this 20 pounds of rice is enough to help you. Ooh, God, there we go. God, ooh, God, there we go. In there. Ooh, God, there we go. Get the rice in there, Ginger. There we go. Now stop! Now y'all let him sit. Y'all gonna let him sit for about 2 hours. Okay. That rice is gonna absorb the AIDS from the broken piece of electronics. Sitting here. That's a whole lot of rice. We gotta reverse osmosis, absorb the moisture of the AIDS into the rice. Swamp magic, it ain't pretty, but it works. We gonna see. We see in 20 minutes if it works. Y'all go about your business, Shinji, you stay put. And for the love of God, leave the bubble hazer on. If you want this man to live, leave the bubble hazer on.
Should we turn it towards him?
Yes.
Latest version of the iPhone.
Icky pukers.
No, I'm not saying.
Let's unplug the bubble hazer just because the swamp magic has got enough bubbles. Oh shit, Trish, watch out. Watch out.
Duan'ye also spills the only remaining AIDS test, leaving Shinji's health up in the air.
Spilled the AIDS
You know, like a
test.
little smidget of it, but we still need. You have another one.
No, we don't have another one. It's not that popular of an item.
As punishment, he has his legs taped together. The judge then doles out handicaps to everyone else, such as Brittany needs to plank every 2 minutes, Trish and TJ are taped together, etc. Then they get a new challenge where they all have to search for a golden scarab brooch that is hidden somewhere in the house, for the prize of $15,000. Very possible that this was fake though. Taylor is finally pulled into the attic for her first initiative mission. She has to break all the dishes in the house. In the early AM, Shinji completes his mission by hiding all the food in the basement, and Taylor bends all the forks and spoons and knives instead of breaking the plates, continuing the trend of all the fish not listening to instructions. Toby gets another new haircut and finds Ben's beanie missing and is forced to wear a propeller boy hat. The house gets swatted for the first time this season, and the stream is taken down for a while.
We had a faulty claim that something dangerous is happening. The police are here. They just need to see everybody.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
They're getting swatted.
Jimmy is tasked with rizzing up Brittany and letting her know who's in charge.
I'm just here to tell you I'm like the actual boss nigga of this house this season.
Wait,
And
what did you just say?
I'm like the real boss nigga of this house this season.
Okay.
Like for real, I'm the king boss nigga. And you're really fine. I just wonder if you'd like to be my bitch.
No.
Shinji gets another AIDS test and he comes back clean.
Congrats, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, now you and me that black woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can date.
Whew. No more Save Shinji bros, we're safe. Jimmy is then tasked with giving a lecture about Vietnam, which is just a staging area for the introduction of our new freeloader. One of the most underrated freeloaders from season 1, the return of Simon, who is now going by Ty, his real name.
We'll make a surprise visit, but other times, the American GI, we're ready for him.
Hey, I might do a speech, but one thing I have to correct.
Yeah?
It's not $5 sucky anymore. It's $50.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
The judge arrives and makes everyone eat chow mein sandwiches for dinner. He breaks a bunch of plates in the sink, completing Taylor's task.
But we're gonna be able to the house.
Chill out, bro.
I'm kidding, she failed her task. And while they're eating, the judge just starts throwing stink bombs at them.
Oh! Hot potato, pass it around to each other, you dumb f***ers.
No, what's the matter? Fuck.
Trish tries to share her dinner with the judge, but he's not hungry.
Come here.
No!
Come here!
No!
Come here!
No! Go over there.
I'll get you next time.
I'm eating that, you bitch.
That's pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
You won't get me.
Earlier in the day, Jet would ask Toby if he had to pick one person in the house to beef with, who would it be? And his response was Gold Striker himself. So throughout the day, TTS had been peer pressuring Toby into ringing the beef bell on Gold Striker, which he finally does.
Speak of the devil. Thomas, who are you beefing with?
You!
Oh shit.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you on freestyle rap?
Easier on you if you stand up to him.
Get the pink gloves, please. Now, why beef with me? I'm your best friend in here.
You make me wear this hat. You take away my other hats.
That was Ben.
No, you took away my hat that was once Ben's.
Gold Striker has home field advantage because the challenge is boxing. It doesn't go as planned for Toby.
Ready?
Oh, shit.
Oh! His mouthpiece.
Okay? Wanna stop?
No.
Gold Striker does not want to lose.
TJ.
Let me get your glass.
All right. Keep going.
Think it, dream it, do it, think it, dream it, do it, think it, dream it, do it, think it, dream it, do it.
Dodge.
You should fight.
Stop, you gotta stop, you gotta stop. You okay? Yeah. You proved it, okay? You got the balls, okay? You got the big balls, okay?
Hit him right in the
You're the man, buddy.
Or
Okay?
liver. I mean liver.
Mwah, I promise you. You're the man.
Thank you.
All right? I know he's here for an art. It's like an art project, and he's proving he's got balls every step of the way.
Oh, you're bleeding.
That's a big man, okay? I'm sorry, TJ.
In his mouth.
The judge, now impressed with Toby's heart, allows him to pick his own name.
He earned his name. You want to go by TJ, so everyone? Is TJ what you want to go by?
Yeah.
All right, that's TJ from now on.
TJ!
He got his name back, okay?
He also doesn't have to spend the night in the doghouse. The judge runs some stand-up bits by Ty, who, if you don't know, is actually a stand-up comedian for a day job, night job. Ty is unimpressed with his N-word Godzilla joke.
Spent 7 years working on this next one. This is, horny Godzilla. Hey, man! You telling me I owe $42,000 on my car note, and I still gotta spend $12.95 every time I mail in the motherfucking payment? That got me wanting to do some retarded shit. Like, I don't know, kill
Later in the night, T-Dog is asked to rank everybody in the house by attractiveness, which he tries to filibuster, clearly angering the judge. The fish are then split into 2 teams and play Capture the Flag.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to take.
Well, kind of. The actual game is that the 2 teams have their own bases, their own little home bases. One was in B3 and the other was in the living room, if I'm not mistaken, the lounge, one of the 2. And basically they had to take as many pieces of furniture throughout the house and just bring it to their base, and then whoever had the most furniture by the end would win. The prize was $4,000. And as the clock creeps to midnight and the fish are preoccupied with moving furniture about the house, production have a conversation about how to deal with the house moving forward.
I think it might be time to start letting the house kind of devolve.
Oh yeah.
And not having them clean up after stuff like this. You just leave it dirty.
No, I think we should rip it up. Just don't replace it.
Okay.
That's big squares of like.
Have the fish rip it up. Have the fish rip it up.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, well, they know they're going too far. What they want from you is they want you to react. What's going on, man?
I'll be back.